The Manhattan Urban Area Planning Board has narrowly approved a measure to rezone K-State's Unger Complex from a business commercial district to high-density residential. The university intends to sell the property and is currently in negotiations with Fred Merrill and Jake Mooney, co-applicants with Unger Housing LLC. The applicants are planning to repurpose the building into workforce housing with 106 planned units. Merrill spoke with the board during a public hearing Thursday.
This was going to be a financial burden on the university as they were considering and had decided they were going to demolish it and would have to spend a considerable amount of money on remediation just to demolish it and sell the land for sale.
Several neighboring residents, including Zach Doyle, spoke against the development, citing traffic and parking concerns as well as the neighborhood's character.
In addition to that, we also have a lack of sidewalks in the neighborhood. It's an old neighborhood built after sidewalks were very common, but that's fine for the most part because the traffic in the neighborhood is very low. And because of that, we have a lot of kids that play in the neighborhood on the streets.
The rezoning measure advanced 4-3 and now heads to the Manhattan City Commission for consideration. Pawnee Mental Health asked Riley County officials Thursday for an extension of its lease to 100 years as it prepares to renovate the building at 2001 Claflin Road. The nonprofit organization has a 10-year lease with the county, which owns the building. It expires in June 2027. Commissioners suggested a lease extension shorter than a century. Commissioner John Ford.
I have no issues with what you're wanting to do at this. I'm kind of surprised you actually want to keep the building, to be honest with you, but 100 years seems a long time. I mean, the building's it's a little over 40 right now. It's not even 100 years old itself.
Officials agreed to amend the lease to 20 years. Marketing and Development Director Diane Hinrichs-Taburin told commissioners that Pawnee Mental Health had not been able to afford buying the land or the building, so the county purchased it outright for the organization.
So what we are doing is that we did receive a grant through KDADS, and then subsequently that money came from SAMHSA that we are expanding our services and we are providing integrated, so primary care.
Planned renovations include the replacement of siding, parking lot, an exterior drainage system, interior painting, and renovations of some rooms. Officials also hope to make space for a phlebotomy area. One person is jailed following a several-month-long narcotics investigation led by Junction City Police and the Geary County Sheriff's Office. Authorities said 39-year-old Mashawn Baker of Junction City was arrested Wednesday on a host of charges after officers executed search warrants at two homes in the 1100 block of Haven Drive and the 2000 block of Thompson Drive in Junction City. Those charges include distribution, possession, and possession with intent to manufacture. Officers seized approximately 1.25 pounds of methamphetamine, as well as quantities of cocaine, marijuana, fentanyl, 3 firearms, and about $17,000 in cash. One of the firearms seized was reported stolen, according to police. JCPD says the investigation remains active and ongoing. The Riley County Police Department has announced 3 more arrests tied to 2 connected shootings from last fall. 39-year-old Catrice Johnson of Manhattan, 17-year-old Dontavius Temple of Topeka, and 21-year-old Dontravian Temple McGlory of Manhattan have each been charged with 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 3 counts of criminal damage to property, and single counts of unlawful discharge and criminal discharge of a firearm. Johnson and McGlory also charged with 2 counts each of contributing to a child's misconduct and aggravated child endangerment. Both are in custody on $1 million bonds. The 17-year-old Temple remains in custody at the Northeast Kansas Juvenile Detention Center in Junction City. The 3 arrests were made as part of RCPD's ongoing investigation into a robbery and shooting incident that happened the night of November 30th and early morning hours of December 1st. Police have now arrested 6 individuals in total in connection to these incidents.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. K-State wraps up a 4-game homestand on the diamond this weekend, hosting UCF in a 3-game conference series that starts tonight at Twinton Family Stadium. The Wildcats go into the weekend tied for 3rd in the Big 12 standings alongside TCU, Arizona, and Arizona State. First pitch is just after 6 tonight. Coverage at 5:30 on News Radio KMAN. Bobby Witt Jr. hit a tie-breaking sacrifice fly in the 7th. The Royals dropped the Twins 3-2 yesterday. Daniel Lynch struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced. Carlos Estevez earned his 4th save in back of starter Michael Wacha, who tossed 5 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits, while walking 3 and striking out 4. The Royals travel to Cleveland this weekend, sending Chris Bubich against Guardians right-hander Tanner Bybee in the opener tonight. Serena Sundell has received 1 of 15 invitations to the WNBA draft. That reported by Sundell's hometown newspaper, the Maryville Forum. The WNBA draft is a 3-round one with 12 picks per round. It will be broadcast live on ESPN Monday at 6:30. Justin Rose managed to steal the spotlight from the Masters' dominance of Scottie Scheffler and the endless quest of Rory McIlroy to complete the career Grand Slam. He shot a opening day 7 under 65 yesterday, opening with 3 straight birdies. He ran off 3 in a row around the turn and then picked up that 3-shot lead over Scheffler, Ludwig Aberg, and Corey Connors. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.